Whenever you invest in any city, it's very important whether you're putting your money into a ready property or you're putting your money into an off-plan property. You need to understand the difference between a ready property and an off-plan property, and obviously its advantages. How is it going to be lucrative for you, or are you just dumping money there and there is no growth? So today in this video we're going to compare what is an off-plan property and how that is going to be beneficial for you, and how a ready property is going to be lucrative for you in terms of investment. So in 2026, the choice between off-plan properties and ready properties is primarily going to depend on what your need is. Are you actually looking for the cash flow? If you're looking for a cash flow, it's ready property for you. If you want to immediate cash flow. So if you are looking for a capital appreciation, if you want to put in your money, wait for a couple of years for your property to appreciate in terms of price, then it's off-plan for you. So this is a general comparison. This is a key point where you could actually decide, should you go for a ready property or should you go for an off-plan property. Though there are many other points where I'm going to show you a proper comparison table on this screen where you can understand what is the difference between a ready property and what is the difference when you go and buy an off-plan property. Of course, there are many things. Say if you are buying ready property, you could get mortgage easily on a ready property. On off-plan, it's slightly difficult, though there has been some changes recently where you could actually get a mortgage on an off-plan property also, but it's not a very easy process. It's not a very smooth process, as smooth as it is with the ready properties. So this is one of the biggest advantages that you could get with ready properties. With off-plan properties, simultaneously you could get payment plans, which are long payment plans, interest-free. Like in mortgage, you're not paying any interest. In off-plan property, it's totally interest-free, and you get that flexibility to pay for maybe 6-7 years. Also, some developers offer you 3 years, 4 years payment plans as well. So it depends on what kind of project you're investing in and what kind of developer are you going for. So as you can see now on the screen, I'm showing you the key comparison for properties, whether it's in off-plan sector or it's in ready sector. You can see the capital appreciation when it is off-plan property, if that is your goal, so go for off-plan property. If you want immediate rental income, then go for a ready property. Second point that you see here, the typical price often between 15 to 30% lower than ready units. So off-plan units, if you're buying them at the time of launch, obviously you're going to get a much lower price, and you can encash on that appreciation as well when it comes to off-plan properties. When it is ready property, obviously the current market rate, whatever the market rate is right now when you're buying, that is what you purchase a property at. The another point is about payment terms. So mostly in off-plan properties, like I said, it's very flexible. You get 1% payment plans. Also, you just got to make a down payment of about 20% and then 4% the by-land department fees, and then you move ahead. And also in ready properties, you got to make full payment upfront plus the DLD, and that's when you get the property. However, you have an option of mortgage as well. Then let's talk about the rental yield. So yield in off-plan, obviously there's no rental yield, but you could get an ROI because the property is going to appreciate, and property appreciation is going to be there, which would be roughly between 50 to 60%, on a right property if you pick a right project and a right location. In terms of ready property, the gross rental will be typically between 6 to 8%. I mean, I'm not going to give you any jazz and tell you you're going to make about 10-15% of rentals on a ready property. That's not happening anymore. But reality is say under 8% right now. You could get anything between 6 to 8%. So that is the comparison chart between between two of the properties, which is off-plan and secondary. Now, my advice to you, should you buy an off-plan property or a ready property, and when should you decide to buy off-plan or a ready? See, the first point is, what is your requirement? If your requirement is to get the cash flow, like I said in the beginning of this video, go for a ready property. If you want to wait for a couple of years, cash in on the appreciation of the property, then it's off-plan property. Plus, if you don't want to make the full payment at the start of the transaction, go for off-plan property. However, there are some areas, where typically you should go for a ready property. Say, for example, if you're planning to buy a property in downtown, Business Bay, or Dubai Marina. Now here, since these areas are already very well established and there are very less plots, so getting very good deals in off-plan is quite difficult there. So you could go for a ready property and start getting your rental yield immediately, because you'll have a cash flow. So if it is the upcoming areas, like you talk about JVC, Arjan, Dubai Land, Dubai South, these kind of areas, always go for an off-plan property. Even Dubai Island kind of places, go for an off-plan property, because you can cash in on on an early booking during the pre-launch of the project, and you could make easily 15-20%. You could get the property on a lower price. And then obviously these areas will appreciate because they're still developing. A lot of construction is going on in these areas, and in the next couple of years there's going to be metro connectivity towards these areas, so that will also help price to go up. So depending on in which area you are looking to buy a property will decide whether you should go for a ready property or an off-plan property. If you're an investor and you have a long-term vision, and you bet on future, because that is what makes you money. If you understand the future of a place, if you understand the future of a location, and you bet on that, that is what is going to make you big money. So newer areas like Dubai South, Dubai Land, Dubai Island, these kind of areas you can bet on. You could put money there in off-plan properties, even if you're putting in multiple properties, put your down payment, signing SP and all of that, and then your installments will come. But the point here is that if you wait for a couple of years, you'll get very good appreciation in these properties. And one more point before I close this. In newer properties, especially in off-plan properties, now you see very good quality also, because developers who are developing right now, they have drastically improved their quality. Whether you talk about Shoba, you talk about Bingati, even Azizi, all of them have improved their qualities, because they understood that in the market, if they're selling properties, if they're coming up with new projects, they need to focus on the quality. If they don't focus on the quality, they're not going to go very long in this business. So that is another advantage, that newer properties are coming up with better quality, smart homes, new technology, so you're going to get the benefit of that, and obviously more and more amenities. So if you need any help or any consultation, and you want to understand where you should put money, what kind of project you should select for yourself, I would offer you my research about the market and different projects that I have done over the years, and it's absolutely free. You can reach out to me on my WhatsApp number, which is flashing right here, or write me an email on ceo@warson.ae. You can also ping me on my not the WhatsApp, Instagram, so that is here, and I will reply to you. You can comment and share this video if you like this content, and do subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and do reach out to me whenever you can.